it don't matter if it's raining, if it's hot, or in our case, snowing. Got us trapped inside. We still came to work today. On the Guest Now podcast is your boy DarnellSparrow. Yo, bad Superman. He is the notorious Antoine Smooth. What's going on your side of town? Are you trapped too?
Yeah, I'm trapped too, man. Matter of fact, not too long ago, a transmitter blew out in my backyard.
Ooh.
But luckily, here's the trip part. You ready for this one?
Uh-huh.
You know, we talked about the MLGW trucks getting stolen, right?
Right.
There was actually an MLGW crew on site already fixing lines in my neighborhood.
Right.
And so they heard the explosion. Okay, I mean, they wasn't that far from me. So thank God they were still there. All it wasn't the whole transmitter blew up. What they needed to do, it was a tree limb that hit one of the wires on it.
Mm.
And so what they did was they pushed the limb up, put the wire back in place, and then lights came back up.
Okay, good.
So man, that was luck right there. Because if they weren't there, I probably wouldn't be doing this right now. The live power still out. You know, it would have been still out. You know, so thank God they was there. You know, and yes, another thing too. They did ask me, you know, they listened to the podcast last week about the trucks. They kept asking me, quit playing, y'all. Y'all stop doing that. That's not funny. I'm like, it's true. This is dead serious about these MLGW trucks getting stolen. This is true. They thought we was joking.
No, it was on. Tell me, it was on the news. How you think we
It was
found
on the
out
news,
about
y'all. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't
I had somebody from Florida ask me that. He said, y'all serious? Yeah.
Like,
he said, yeah, I promise you, they stealing them.
I'm like, shoot, it's on the news, it's on the internet, it was on social media. I found out on social media, on Facebook.
And they thought we was lying about that.
I'm like, the MLDW. Shout out to y'all actually being out there in the cold, but I'm still mad at y'all from last summer when it was hot and we couldn't find none of y'all. I mean, power was out, care was out, internet was out. Everybody had to spend money on hotels.
Yeah.
Internet was out for 2 weeks.
Right. It was a bad time. Yeah.
Had to watch regular TV.
Oh gosh, I remember them days.
And luckily, I keep a lot of antennas in the house just in case.
Yeah. But you didn't have them TVs. The whole TV go.
Yeah. But yeah,
you have to resort back to that.
Right. I said, yeah, but you ain't gotta be out there. Don't be out there. Cause like we about to get some more icy roads, but come next week it's gonna get back up to the 50s like this never happened.
Right.
I said, man, Memphis got the craziest weather.
They do.
Cause you gotta remember, it was in the 60s around Christmas time.
Right.
And here we are, New Year. Now we in the twos.
And then the twos, and I forgot about them folks in Buffalo when the Bills had that game. Yeah. I mean, it was literally snowing on them, and they were still there watching.
That's normal to them.
Yeah, I'm like, man, this is nothing. This is like summer compared to up there.
Right. They'll go out there with no shirt on, with a scarf and a beanie on. Just having a good time.
Having the snow on and still watching the game. Because I know the coldest game was like, in the 60s, it was negative 34.
Yeah.
Well, back in late 60s. I feel for them. God bless y'all to be in that type of weather.
Yes, to be on the East Coast like that and that no. See, I'm from Louisiana. This ain't. I ain't
used to that. Yeah.
I'm used to heat and humidity. And I lived in snow. I lived in Missouri, and I lived here in Memphis long enough, so I'm used to it. But you know, they pick and choose. See, remember want to play? It pick and choose when when the snow want to come.
Right.
Then they gave the kids a whole another week. They just came off of winter break. They just had Martin Luther King Day off. Then they got
the
another.
rest of the
Then they
schools
got the
got
rest of
closed.
the school week off.
Mm-hmm. All the schools closed. Yeah.
Now
I
you
think
remember?
tomorrow they still off.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember back in the day. Like I said, I'm from the when it get cold, even when it got cold like this. See, I had to catch the city bus. I lived in eastern New Orleans, and I had to go all the way downtown New Orleans on the transit. They didn't care if it was cold. You still had to go to school.
You had to go to school. That's right.
You was probably gonna be late, but you was going.
Yeah.
The bus probably gonna take a minute to come, but you going.
We going. Yep. They made sure of that.
Yeah, these kids said they said they could be 3 weeks in advance. It's gonna be cold. We shutting school down.
Mm-hmm. Well, I say this: MLGW was prepared this time. They talking about we gonna be prepared just in case something happens. And lo and behold, I didn't hear about no power outages, so that's good.
Now that was a shock.
That was a shock. Yes.
I
No
didn't hear
power
nothing
outage.
either. I was shocked on that one.
Yeah.
I ain't hear nothing on the news about nobody being out of power. Yeah, I was a little surprised on that. So I guess they figured it out. Like I said, they better had learned from the summer and had to change all them when we had that bad storm. Had to change all them poles.
Yeah. I'll never forget that day. Yeah.
So shoot, like I said, everybody stay warm. You know,
Yes.
that's all I say. It's almost over. I say the main streets are probably fine, but like your neighborhood, my neighborhood,
Mm-hmm.
you know, they ain't worrying about that. They'll let us figure that out on our own. Like I said, I ain't had to go nowhere, so and kids ain't going nowhere, so we good.
Yeah.
But we ain't here to be meteorologists. Y'all had questions for us. So guess what we gonna do? We gonna answer them. So are y'all ready for that? Of course y'all are. So let's get right into it. First question. Now I don't know if you heard it. I'm pretty sure you did because they've been talking about it a lot. But what were your thoughts on that Cat Williams diss on Ludacris?
I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, what is going on with him? First he was on Club Shay Shay just ran, then he was on Willie D's podcast. Now he's making something about Ludacris. I don't understand his motive. I really don't.
Now this was in response
Why you so worried about what somebody else doing? Yeah.
Because to be fair, this was in response to Ludacris. You know, he did a little verse on him. Wasn't no major. To me, that wasn't no big old deal because he didn't say his name. Then Cat Williams did a whole song on him. He did a whole song on Luda.
This Illuminati and all this. Yeah.
I'm like, I'm still trying to figure out what is Cat's MO for this.
Right.
I mean, where? I mean, like I said, you blew up the internet that's going after people. And that's another thing. Let's talk about defamation. That's the thing I don't like. I don't like the fact that, you know, the black attacking black thing. I don't like that.
Mm-mm. Stealing the jokes is the worst.
I mean,
he stole my joke, and yeah.
Because my thing is this: if it ain't trademarked, because go back, just think about this. Go back in the day. How many times you've heard the same song a bunch of times before trademarking happened? How many times Elvis did it?
Oh man. And
how
people
many
don't know Chuck
Elvis
Berry started that, and then Elvis bite off Chuck. But we ain't mad at him for that.
Elvis, how many times Elvis? We want to talk about stealing something and made hits off of it. I mean,
Chuck Berry.
If the joke ain't trademarked, is he really stealing it? Do you own it really?
Right. All Cedric did was talk about what you talked about was a car he just made into a spaceship.
And when
he said like the joke.
I mean, if it works, it works. That's my thing. And then when he did the joke about the buy my ninja, I didn't know. Like I said before, I didn't know he took that off of Designing Women. That joke from 1980, 687.
87. Yeah.
Yeah, but he did take that. But the joke still works. So what's the problem?
What's the problem,
Why the
right?
black? Why black got to point it out?
You
Why you?
never hear no white comedians talk about they stole my joke. They just keep
I
it
said the
going.
only person, like I said, the only person they say that's white that steals jokes is Amy Schumer.
Yeah.
That's the only one they say. That's the only one they say do it. I say with black comedians, it's all about a competition. He can't hang with me. He do that. He do that.
They a clique and all this other stuff. They got their own cliques.
I got a headline. He can't be on my show.
Man, who cares?
I mean, if you funny, you funny. It shouldn't matter.
Like Cedric said, we couldn't. Like Cedric was talking about, we couldn't surpass Bernie. There's no way. He said there's no way. So he didn't care what he was on. You know how he didn't care if he had to go first, second, third, whatever. He said we can't top Bernie.
As long as
there's no way.
As long as my money good. Hell, I go sell popcorn for all I care.
Right.
You still on the poster.
Paid, ain't you?
You still on the poster. You still on the credit. Your name's still gonna be on the marquee. You still gonna be remembered as one of the kings of comedy.
Right. He said that's why they put Bernie on last. Because he knew that was gonna be a train wreck, and it was a good train wreck.
Right.
That's why they put Bernie on last. He's like, man, I'm getting paid, dog. I don't care what I'm on. I don't care what parts. First, second.
Like I said, and we still talking about Cat now. Like I say, I just don't want this to blow up in his face later.
Yeah.
That's my own.
It'll mess him up. Yeah.
Because you might go after the wrong person. Like a couple years ago when he jumped on that female radio host. Even though she asked for it.
Mm-hmm.
What happened after that? Her husband came and put a gun on him. That could have went bad.
Mm-hmm.
So you playing a game, and you know how some black folks are. Some folks can't take a joke.
No. They literally jumping on stage. That happened to Aaron Spears. That happened to, I think, Charleston White happened to him. But he instigated that, though. He was asking for that. You sit there, you threw a flower pot at this dude. What you expect?
That's why I say, it was cool for the moment. To me, it should have stopped right there. But and that's black folk problem. Once you see it once, you see it done once, even though, like they said, the Willie D interview was taped before the Club Shay Day. The Club Shay Day just got released first. But even still, that's just one of them situations where you gotta know when to put it on pause, because bad folks will just take stuff and run with it and make it even worse than it already is.
Mm-hmm. Then eventually people get tired of it. You like, you know what, Cat? That's enough, dude. Let's stop.
Because if something wind up happening to that man, who they gonna point the finger at?
Mm-hmm.
Then what? What you gonna say? Well, he should have never done that interview.
Yep. Yeah.
But y'all the one was bucking him up.
Y'all
watched. Nobody told him to stop. Nobody said don't. Yeah, nope. Everybody was rah-rahing him. Everybody was like, ooh, he talking about that. Y'all was high-fiving it.
Right.
So, like I said, it was cool for the moment, but it's to be done with. Let folks do them. If they're not bothering you per se, let them be. You make your money how you make your money. Let them make their money. If you don't think they funny, that's on you.
Right.
Because everything is subjective. I don't have to like what you like. Just because you don't think they're funny doesn't mean he's not funny. Period.
Right. Yeah. Like your word is gospel or something.
Yeah. And that's what black comedians fail at. Just because you don't, and you gotta think about it. Everybody's audience is different. Because a lot of these black comedians, you got the streets as your audience.
Yeah.
You got the streets as your orders. You got you got a lot of these, these hood clubs, you got a lot of street folk, you got a lot of pimp players. You got them.
Mm-hmm.
Which to be fair, they hard to make laugh.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they are. That because man, you got to put your foot in it to make them laugh.
Yeah, so you got to think about, when you think about where's your market at. So if your market
Mm-hmm.
is one dimensional, you got to ask yourself, are you as funny as you claim you are? Can you go out
Mm-hmm.
to this lane and make them laugh?
Yeah.
Is your material? Can you go to Casper, Wyoming, and tell those same jokes?
Right.
Can you go to Maine, tell those same jokes that you told in Atlanta, in Compton, in New Orleans, in Memphis?
Mm-hmm. Because they ain't gonna get it. Because they don't understand the culture.
Can you tell the same joke that you did if Comedy View was still out? Can you tell it those jokes? And can you do it if you went on Comedy Central?
Right.
Cause my thing is, I don't care if I was meeting. I don't care who I make laugh.
Mm-hmm.
As long as I'm making them laugh, as long as they booking me to make them laugh.
Right. Right.
Cause I'm not obligated. And black community, get this through there. You ain't obligated to stay in the black market. That's not your lane. You're not obligated to stay here.
Right.
Because just as quick as they'll support you, they'll drop it in a heartbeat.
Right.
Soon as the next person show up.
Yep.
So folks need to think about that. But let's talk about your Tennessee Titans. Somebody asked this one specifically for you, but I'm gonna address it too. Who should the Titans hire as the new head coach?
Man, that's a good question there. I want to say if we do get a coach, it needs to be somebody more offensive minded so they can build Will Levis. If it was me, I don't think knowing us, we won't get no high profile coach. It's gonna be some sort of coordinator we get. But one thing they better not do is stay in house. They done that, it don't work. So they need to go outside the box.
But there's a guy out there I think they should consider. There's a guy that I think they should consider. That
Yeah.
he was.
I was about to say, I was about to say Airbnb.
Yeah, he'll be a good fit. But there's a guy out there who a lot of people forgot about. He was a damn good offensive coordinator. Byron Leftwich.
Trying to think, ain't he from?
He played. He played for He played for the Jaguars. He was a backup for the Steelers, the Falcons. He played for the Bucks. He played. He won a Super Bowl with the Steelers. But he was known for being a good offensive coordinator for the Bucks before he got fired.
Yeah.
I think he'll be. When I say he's 44 years old, so he's young. Coach wise, he's young. He was a quarterback.
Yeah. Well, you think he can develop Will Levis?
Absolutely. He was a damn good offensive coordinator, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, he could work. I mean, him. I know we ain't getting no Belichick or nothing, so I think he may go to Atlanta actually.
Because he said, and Bedger, he said he want to go. He don't want to go to a ready built team.
He want to develop.
He want to go to develop. I wish he would have went to New Orleans, but we didn't fire Dennis Allen. Somebody listened, and we fired the offensive coordinator.
Yeah, I mean, Belichick. You think he can help Derek Carr? I mean,
if Belichick has weapons, he can develop anybody. If Belichick has everything he needs, he'll develop anybody. Because Carr did not have a bad season, quarterback wise. It's just the play, them little 10-yard fight plays that was getting called.
Yeah.
That was the problem. And somebody got in Gil Benson's ear and said Pete Carmichael got to go. So that problem is out. Now, who they bring in as OC? There's a rumor John Gruden might get the job. Now, that could be a blessing in disguise. That could be a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
Because if he's the OC and things don't go right, and Dennis Allen gets fired, you don't think they're gonna make John Gruden the head coach?
Right. Because him and Derek Carr got history.
They got history. Dennis, all of them got history together. All of them.
Yeah.
You don't think if he becomes the OC and he does well, you don't think he won't be a head coach again?
Right.
I'll take that. Definitely get somebody.
So you cool with Gruden?
I'm cool with Gruden.
Right?
I want somebody. I'll take an OC that's been that's been a head coach because he's trying to build his rep back.
Yeah.
Like I said, he know Derek Carr.
Yep.
And by the looks of it, we about to lose Michael Thomas, but I could live with that. I don't think he wanted to be.
He's on the decline.
No, he don't want to be there no more. But we got weapons. Shit, we got Lave. We got A.T. Perry.
Yeah.
We got that return kid that just made the Pro Bowl. I don't know if I can think of the name on top of my head. I don't know if I can think of the top of my head, but we got him. We got weapons. If Jamal Williams come back, I'm sure he'll improve.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're not gonna get rid of Winston. I don't care what nobody says.
They ain't getting rid of Winston. No. Ain't no way.
Cause I think he's smart enough to know I'll stay here, make this money, and be a backup.
I think he was intelligent for doing that. Just you know what? I ain't gonna be no starter anytime soon.
Man, don't waste your time and try to go fight for a job, and you got one right here.
Right here, yeah.
Okay, sticking with your teams. Let's talk about the Grizzlies. I have never seen a team that has so much bad luck when it comes to injuries. So the question was, should the Grizzlies tank this season?
I mean, it's already over for us anyway, so we ain't gonna make it to the play-in. Ain't no way. No, they might well tank. I'm cool with that. We ain't gonna make it to the play-in. Everybody talking about, well, if the Lakers keep losing that and all, that ain't gonna happen.
That's not gonna help it. But
that ain't gonna help. I told him that.
Here's my thing. I don't think the Grizzlies should tank for this reason. You got to go out there and know what you have moving forward. Because right now, you are 15-25.
Yeah.
So that puts you, right now you're 13th. So really you're not that far out. So you're not that bad.
Well, they're going to have to keep winning then.
But here's the thing. These young boys got to step up.
Yeah.
The young boys got to step up. Didn't they just sign, who was that they
signed? Scottie Pippen Jr.
They signed Scottie Pippen Jr.
We got Vince Williams Jr. from the Hustle.
Yep, so a lot of them, like I said, a lot of them G League boys got. See, that's why I wouldn't tank. I want these young boys to show me what they got. And if it was me, I wouldn't care what the league, I wouldn't care what nobody said. Talk about him all you want to. I'll go get Dwight Howard and bring him in. and I'll go get a vet. I need a vet. I need a strong center.
Yes.
I'll go
I
get.
would be happy with that.
I'll
I
go
wish
get.
they did that the first
And
time.
you know who else?
Doing it.
You know who else I'll call for vet as a vet. He ain't playing.
Mhm.
I bet you he's still in shape.
Yeah.
I'll call
Who
Carmelo.
that?
I'll call Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah. He'll be another veteran.
I'll go get.
Not only
I'll go
to
get a
get that
vet that,
locker room.
and he can.
Yeah.
I'll go get a mentor. So you'll have Dwight Howard, veteran, champion,
Yep.
NBA champion. You have
Uh-huh.
Carmelo Anthony, well-respected veteran.
Yep.
Derrick Rose, he's day to day, but he's still a veteran.
Uh-huh.
That's 3 strong vets right there that could get these young guys in place. Because I'm afraid if the Grizzlies tank, because I don't want the coach to lose his job over that.
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause I think he's a hell of a coach for that team.
Yeah, because I remember we had got the White House. I was mad about that when they traded him off. We had him.
Yeah, you have.
And then we had Rondo on top of that. Because, see, man, I was like, man, why we didn't keep Rondo, too?
I didn't think Rondo wanted to be here. Rondo, I think when Rondo won that championship, I think that's all he wanted.
He didn't care about helping nobody or getting another one. Yeah. He just, as soon as he got like, I'm good. Yeah.
That's why I say this the time where I just want to see, what these young guys got. I wouldn't tank the season, cause like the young that got that GG guy that just came off and went off for y'all.
Yeah, you got a point there. Okay.
I mean, he came. Nobody knew who that cat was.
Yeah.
And he came off and balled out, and they won.
Yeah, you got a point there. After listening to what you said, yeah.
So like
you're right.
Like I said, I wouldn't take the season. So I'll look at it. What's his name? G.G. Jackson.
G.G. Jackson. Yeah. Yeah.
And then they came out. They just beat Golden State. And then Vince Williams, he came out and he was balling out. So let them boys play, so you'll know. Okay, this is what I got. This is what moving forward. Because you'll never know what you got unless you play them. You got to get them out there. You got to. That's what the G League is for. I know the talent level is different, but you don't know what's going to want you get them out there. You might have you might have a diamond in the rough just waiting.
True.
So now I wouldn't tank the season. I'll make them boys play hard, cause you never know. They may not make the playoffs, but they might get damn close.
Mm-hmm. So just fight to the end.
Yeah, just fight to the end. Cause some players gonna come back. They gonna slowly come back. Cause you got a couple gonna be out a couple weeks. Like I say, Rose out day to day. I mean, I say the harder they play,
Mm-hmm.
And then I know, and think about the trade deadline.
You get some pieces here and there. We need that bench build up, most definitely.
Because most importantly, if anything, you need a center.
Yes, definitely the center.
You need a.
Yes, I'm talking about a dominant.
You need a strong double. You need a double center. You need at least 15-10 center.
So we get Dwight Howard.
I would call Dwight Howard today and bring him in. That's an easy, especially for that team. That's an easy 20 points, 15 boards. Easy.
He'll play like he was back in Orlando again.
Because the way he playing overseas, like I said, I know it's a different dynamic, but the way he playing, you bring that here, he could score 20 points, 15 boards easy.
Yeah. 3-time defensive player of the year. Yeah, you better get it.
Like I said, I just want him to do what you do. Just get us boards, block some shots. Mm-hmm. Let the guards be guards.
Yep.
Do what you do. What we know you can do. I don't want you to be. You be a leader. Just do what Dwight Howard do. and then on top of that, you on a small market team anyway, so nobody gonna be worrying about all. Don't bring all that nonsense to Memphis.
No, please don't. No, please don't.
Which I don't think it would. Like I said, it's not like the New York. It ain't. Memphis is a small market team.
Mm-hmm.
So
you won't be the focal point.
Yeah, he won't be the focal point. They gonna look at him for a minute, but if they see, he playing good, he's staying out of trouble, he helping the team win.
Right.
They'll drop it. All right, let's get into some. Now I'm getting to some wrestling questions. Ash by Elegance.
Man, Dana Brooke. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Talk to us. What are your thoughts on that?
I was a little smitten there, Darnell. You know how I feel about Dana.
Well, your thoughts on that?
Ash on Elegance, man. Oh God. I think this gonna work. I really do. Oh. I got to see it some more. I got to see it a little bit more. Everybody talking about she knocking off Toni Storm. No, she's not.
Not even close.
No. I would like to see them together, actually.
Now, let's compare. Toni Storm is doing the old school Hollywood Scarlet.
Mm-hmm.
Dan Book is doing the more model type.
Like kind of like what Jenny was doing in NXT UK, like the fashionista,
Yes.
With the elegant robes and the elegant dresses.
Abba is more like she's doing more of the Gorgeous George type.
There you go. That's it. Yeah. She's a female version of Gorgeous George.
She's doing a Gorgeous George look.
Yes.
Kind of, you got to mix a Gorgeous George with the model Rick Martel flavor.
Yeah.
I like the name.
Yeah.
Like I said, the guy that's with her, the guy that's with her, that's her manager.
Yeah. I was taking it back for a minute.
And then she has officially signed with them.
Good.
I
think we're gonna see her true potential now.
Yes, because she did make a statement, and she said that she felt that WWE didn't believe in her.
Which I believe.
I kind of agree with that. I think she kind of fell into a situation where they had too many women.
Yeah.
I mean, because they pushed Mandy Rose. Why couldn't they push Mandy Rose? They sent her down to NXT, made her a star. Why they didn't do that with Dana Brooke? Because Dana Brooke had potential.
Right. And then put her with Kalani Jordan, which I thought worked.
Yeah, that was, as a mentor.
Mm-hmm.
And boom, she was gone.
And then she was gone. I said, okay, NXT, this is a fresh start. That's great.
Because that thing,
this happened.
I think they should do that with a lot of the main roster talent. When things not going right, send them down to NXT and just refresh them. I mean, you sent Finn Balor down there. You sent Finn Balor down there, made him NXT champion, and brought him right back up.
Right back up. Yeah, that's all you gotta do.
Yeah, but I think she's gonna. I think she's coming. I think she's gonna wrestle next week.
Mm-hmm.
I know they doing now shows over the weekend. I know she's gonna debut, but I would
love to see them two together. I would love to see how that chemistry would work.
Yes, because I'm really, like I said, I'm really impressed with the new TNA wrestling.
Yes.
I'm loving the direction they going.
And with Nick Nemeth.
Hey, we're gonna
talk. Okay, yeah.
Matter of
fact,
actually that is the next question.
Okay, all right.
That's actually the next question. The question is, will you think Nick Nemeth will make a stronger impact, no pun intended, in TNA than he did in WWE?
Oh, of course he will. Of course. I think he'll be even bigger.
But here's the thing. Yeah. He'll make an impact, and he won't even need the championship to do it.
No. You're right. He don't need that championship, not now.
Because now he coming in as the most wanted man.
Right.
I'm hoping when they go to New Orleans for No Surrender, which I will be at, I hope it's Nick Nemeth and Moose for the title.
Oh gosh.
I hope it's Nick Nemeth.
Oh wait.
Please let it be Nick Nemeth and Moose for the title.
Yeah, I wish I could go to that. Oh gosh.
Oh man. I mean, when I first saw it.
That is money.
When I first saw they was coming to him, I didn't hesitate. I told the wife, I said, look here, and this was what, 2 months? Two and a half months ago?
Going to New Orleans, yeah.
I said, look, I'm going to this, so go on, get the baby theater. I'm going.
Yeah.
I already got my tickets for both days.
Okay.
Oh, I wasn't missing this. Oh no.
Moose and Nick Nemeth. Oh gosh.
Yeah, I think like I said, the Grizzle Vet, the Nick Nemeth there. We got all these new faces coming in. Oh, I said they got a whole new look. They bringing back the old theme music for the opening of Impact. They brought Explosion back. If you didn't know.
Good. That's good.
Explosion's back.
I tell you what to do with that. Those young guys, those up and comers that want to work for them, put them on Explosion.
Put them on Explosion, yep. I mean, their women's division,
like they could work for a contract.
Their women's division about to get bigger. They got since Trinity's gonna be out the door.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to see this. This Dance by Elegance, because I'm jaw hit the floor when I saw her. I said, "Wow." Cause you know Dana my favorite. You know that. Yeah, she. I got to see that. I got to see what her gear gonna be.
Yeah, she probably gonna have. Like I said, I looked at the hair. That's what I thought. I thought of Gorgeous George. And then for the record, for all you youngsters, I'm not talking about the Macho Man girl. I'm talking about old school Gorgeous George, which basically was the original where Ric Flair got his look from.
Right.
And Nature Boy Buddy Rogers got his look from.
Mm-hmm.
And if you still don't know, go on look it up. Get you some knowledge.
Right.
Asked by Elegant. I said, what you gonna do now? Just do me one favor. Dan Brooke, just do me one favor. If that's gonna be your name, please break out the fragrance.
If she do that, I'm through. If she do that, I am done.
Break out the fragrance. Just do that for me. Please.
Oh God, I am done if she do that.
Break out the fragrance. Don't put it in the bug can like Rick Martel did.
No.
I mean, be a little bit more classier than that.
Yeah. And just call it Ash by Elegance. Yep. You ain't got to call it arrogance or nothing like that.
Do the venue. I want to do the commercials like he did.
Yes. Ash by Elegance.
Do it. You got to do that for me, please. If you want me to rock with you, girl, you got to do that for me. And if she do that, don't say I told y'all.
Right. Man, oh God, I cannot wait to see this. I hope she does that.
Yeah, break it out. Like I said,
put the commercials of Ash by Elegance. Yeah. I can just hear it. I can see it on the marquee now.
Yes. I mean,
just use something else besides, like you said,
don't use the old school bug can.
Bug can, no.
I mean, have your can a little bit more classier.
All right.
Let's see.
Like I remember when Emma had the bubbles and stuff. She come out had the bubbles.
Yeah.
When she was doing that old ditzy gimmick.
Yeah.
And she had bubbles all over the place. Yeah.
I just want to know what the music gonna sound like.
Yeah. That should be good, but.
I mean, she need to come out and do like I remember Rick Martel used to come out on segments and just model stuff.
Yeah. She could have like a crew of girls model her dresses. All of this is Ash by Elegance. Just model her dresses out. You know, kind of like Maximum Male Model thing.
Yep.
But with the women. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if they're gonna do this, they better hit a home run.
They better. I'm looking forward to seeing this. I really am.
All right, let's talk about some AEW. What do you think of this new
Uh-huh.
version of the Young Bucks? Before you answer that, it's just
Yeah,
me. It's just me, or they look like a bunch of '70s porn stars.
that exactly with the mustaches and all that stuff. Yeah.
And I'm so no, now they didn't go on corporate. Nicholas and Matthew.
So what did they do? Did they go back to WCW with the York Foundation?
You know, they want to be corporate. They're corporate. They actually being executive vice president. You know what they did, right? Who looks like that now with the short mustache? What person you know right now has that real short mustache? That run thing or ran thing, so to speak.
Tia Turner?
Mm-mm. Don't Vince McMahon look like that?
Oh, yeah, yeah, Vince. He got that little mustache looking like a cartel leader or something.
I said they coming out here looking. I said he looking
like a Colombian cartel. Yeah.
You talking about them? I'm Nicholas and Matthew. I'm like, oh my. I said, oh come on now. Oh now y'all want to be now y'all want to be EVPs.
Mm-hmm.
With them old. I said, what this bodysuits they got on?
Wrong. So no more super kick parties and all this other crap.
I said, so they about to just be obnoxious now.
Yeah. They really finna get on the folks' skin.
And I'm like, okay. We can call by our government name. I mean, at least y'all ain't mad. I thought they was gonna say Matthew and Jeremy Buck.
Yeah.
And if some of y'all don't get that, shame on y'all.
Look like King Booker going by Jerome Lawler and Tazwell and all this other stuff.
Yes. Let's see what we got. Do you think AEW should unify the trios and the Ring of Honor 6-man titles now?
Now, they don't have that many people in Ring of Honor, do they? Six people. They do?
They got a few.
I don't think they should then.
You got, let's see. You got the infantry. You got Doncaster and the boys. You got Mogul Embassy. You got Maria Kanellis and her crew. You got, of course, the Undisputed Kingdom. That's the I can think of right off the top of my head.
Mm-hmm.
They got enough. They got enough.
Well, if they didn't have enough, then yeah, they should.
You got the Righteous and Lance Archer. And by the way, now the Righteous being managed by Jake the Snake Roberts.
Yeah. So, well, if they was short-handed on something, yeah, but since you said that, I don't think they should.
Because I'm thinking that's what they probably going to end up doing. Because now, if they merge, if they take the Acclaimed and Bullet Club Gold and put them together, I'm thinking that's what's going to wind up happening.
Yeah.
I really see that. But I hope they don't call them the Bang Bang Scissor Gang. Don't do that. That's not working for me. And as far as names go, we're gonna talk about other names of teams when we get to that. What are your thoughts on Private Party and Top Flight moving forward in 2024?
What are my thoughts?
Yeah.
On you talking about as far as
what do you think where do you see them going?
Man, like I said, I like both teams. I hope they get far. I hope they get pushed like they should, because they the future, So treat them like they're the future. Maybe put them in match like they doing with Hook right now and Samoa Joe. They putting Hook with Samoa. Put them with these top tag teams and let them go at it. Especially with Top Flight. Have them go against the Hardys and all these other teams, you know, and then push them because I think they deserve it. I mean, nothing against, you know, Private Party. You know, they've been there since the inception. So, like I said, just push them guys. You know, you can push both. I'm talking about just think of Top Flight more. Yeah, put them in high-profile matches like they're doing with Hook. And that was a great job, by the way. Hook gonna beat somebody.
Yeah, and
so do it like that.
Again, somebody listen to what I said.
Yeah.
And to answer the question about Top Flight and Private Party, I think they both do well. I see at least one of them winning tag team gold, but probably gonna be in Ring of Honor. The thing is, they gotta stay healthy.
True that.
That's their biggest flaw. Once they get hot, one of them get hurt. And you know, and like I said, if they can do that, I think they'll be fine. But they need to start pushing these young guys. And I think AEW is good for that. Because you got to remember, didn't Private Party beat the Young Bucks in the tag team tournament?
Yep, sure did. Yep.
So we definitely shall see. Let's see where we at. Do you think Toni Storm is having a blast in her character? And does she really need the title at this point to make that character work?
Not really. She don't. I see she having more fun now. And she don't need that title.
You know she having fun when she making Deonna Purrazzo break character.
Mm-hmm.
And then they put the camera right on her.
Right. Because they know she was going to crack.
And when she mentioned the box, I was like, no, she didn't. Even Deonna Purrazzo, I mean, she couldn't hold it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of them characters. That's one of them characters that's gonna last a lifetime.
Right.
I mean, I don't know who came up with it.
It won't get old. Yeah.
No, it'll never get old. Especially the catchphrase not gonna get old.
Yeah. And guess what? It all started when she hit her head on the security railing. She got thrown into the security rail on her head, and that's how it started. And she just run with it ever since.
And it's brilliant.
Yeah.
And it's far from the Toni Storm we knew in NXT UK.
Oh yeah, she was the kind of like the like a biker type.
And
yeah.
Like I had the little patch under her eyes. That's far from that. Toni had the longer hair.
Yeah.
That's far from that Toni Storm that they did wrong when she left WWE. I know they sitting in the back like, damn, what did we do? Because I know they looking at this. When they do, they keep them in black and white. That's brilliant. And then, like I said,
like anywhere she goes, black and white every time.
And like I said, the stuff is hilarious.
I mean, I still remember her sitting on the table, and it was Tony like he couldn't see, he couldn't see the match. Because Toni Storm came out there and sat on the table, laid on the table, right? And they were like, "What Tony doing?" Because I could hear some of them chuckling in the background. Because Tony was like, "I can't see."
I like how she was praising. She thought Ian Riccaboni was Tony Schiavone.
Yeah.
That was hilarious, but yeah, she having way too much fun with.
Talking about the shoe and everything. The shoe started flying. I like, watch the shoe. What you talking about? I saw a shoe fly across the screen.
And they time it
that
perfect
was
too.
with Renee. That was with Renee when she did that. Yeah.
I know, and they be like, if she don't stop.
Yeah.
Let's see. Obafemi, NXT North American Champion.
And you talking about a push, man.
You talk about somebody they just put you talk about put a rocket on somebody.
Right. A Nigerian.
This man came out there. His promo was on point.
Mm-hmm.
He checked Dragon Lee. He said that open challenge is out.
And then the fans gave him a little chant when he was talking.
Oh yeah.
Like bull.
Yep. Oh,
yeah.
He gonna be a bad. They push him right. He gonna be a bad man.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised, and I hate to say this, but you'll see where I'm going with it later. Don't be surprised he becomes Omar's tag team partner.
Think MVP gonna bring him in or something?
Why not?
They go way back. They from Nigeria. They know each other. They friends and all that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why not?
Hey, I'll take it.
Cause that's
why not?
That's probably what Omar's nigga. Like I said, he been working on the road with MVP. So he been working, just been off TV.
Yeah.
But they bought him, man. I said, cause I really thought they was gonna let the Chase U guy win. But I knew when I saw
his name. Yeah, I forgot his name. I said, yeah, he a pretty boy. I said, yeah, he gonna win this.
I said,
Thea Hell Light.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I mean, he still that's not anyway. But I saw over film. I said, yeah, they about to do something with this dude.
Yeah.
I said that's an athlete for you. He got that look.
Mm-hmm.
He intimidating.
Yeah.
I said they put the title on him that quick.
That quick. Yeah. So they see something in it.
Oh yeah.
And they put it on you like that.
And everybody talking about, well, they took it off him because they want Dragon Lee back on SmackDown. That's fine.
That's cool. Fine. Let him do that.
I said that's fine. I said if that's the case, they could have let Lexus King win the title. And just let him take it off him. If that's the case. Yeah, but I see he gonna be on the main roster sooner than later.
Yeah.
I see it.
That's crazy.
Cause that's and then he what, early 20s?
Early like 22, 23, yeah.
They said 25, and Oracle, his mama said he's 22.
Mm-hmm.
But either way,
I thought they trying to make him older or something. I don't get that.
He look older, but either way, he's still young, and he got nothing but time.
Oh, he definitely got time.
Like I said, they're gonna have to put him in the right position with the right opponents. You can't really just put him in there with just anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me ask you: Will he be a good opponent for Brock Lesnar?
Oh, absolutely. He'll be probably the biggest threat to him. I can see it. Everybody talking about Roman. I'm like, no, this guy right here.
Yeah, I said Roman. We've been there, done that.
We've been there, done that. No, this guy here will be perfect for Brock. Absolutely.
Like Brock, he'll be like Brock, Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
Gunther.
Gunther, even when Braun Strowman come back.
When he come.
Yeah. He'd be perfect.
So we definitely need to keep an eye out on him.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, we talked about team names earlier, and I said we was gonna get back to it. And the reason I said that was because we're gonna talk about Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin. Do you think they're turning Braun Breaker into a comedy act, and should him and Baron Corbin win the Dusty Cup?
I don't think they should, because that type of right there is going to implode. You know, them type of teams like that, they got two egos right there. And you know, Braun ain't too fond of Baron anyway. But he just doing this to get, notarized, basically. And then he'll probably be done with Baron, you know what I'm saying? But no, I don't think they should,
because you know what? Because if you look at it, look at the teams that won the Dusty Cup. How many of them were actual tag teams?
None of them.
One.
Maybe we'll one. Yeah.
The Creed brothers.
Creed brothers. That's the only one.
I think we're the only team. No, and let me see. Let's go back. No, I take that back. The Altars. Let me see. So Finn Balor, Samoa Joe, the Altars of Pain.
Okay.
Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. Ricochet and Aleister Black. The Broserweights. Forgot about them.
Yeah.
MSK. And the Creed. And the golf of what you said, I think that's the reason why they should win. They hate each other
because of their differences.
The difference is going. The difference is going. Somehow they gonna jail.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't see Trick
and Carmelo.
Because if they win, if Trick and Mello win,
if they lose it, yeah,
then we gonna automatically know he ain't winning the title.
Yeah. Because I believe if they lose, then you're going to see Carmelo turn on Trick finally. Like if they lose in the tournament some way, you can see that. You can finally see the turn happening.
Because I'm thinking they're going to get to the finals.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking they'll get to the finals.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really think, because the face team won it last year, so yeah, I could see a heel team winning it this year. I see Braun and Baron winning it. They're gonna kind of remind me of Team Hell No.
Yeah. You put the people that you know they ain't gonna get along is the ones that gonna actually jail.
That's the ones that won, because Team Hell No, they couldn't get along to save their life.
Yep, but they were winning tag belts.
And they won the tag belts.
Yeah.
Cause what are they all? They all getting over a name.
Mm-hmm. What they gonna come up with? Probably gonna be something hilarious.
Cause if you actually put them together, they make a good team.
Mm-hmm.
If they get it together, they actually make a good team.
Yeah.
Cause this Dusty Cup, I'm not really impressed with it. The teams they put in it.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't feeling it.
Is it because of the newer people? You think? You think because of the newer people that's there?
I said what they should have done. Then the fact they put the LWO and they put the LWO in and they won.
You think they should go?
They should let the
outside NXT for the Dusty Cup. You think? You think they should do that?
I thought they should have. They should. I mean, like I said, you bought the LWO in, but I think they bought the LWO in. I think now they should make. I know the Dusty Cup is straight NXT, but you should start bringing some main roster teams in.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my opinion. Because your tag team division now, I mean, because you broke up, you broke up one team, and we're gonna talk about that in a second when I'm done with this.
Mm-hmm.
You broke up Brooks and Jensen.
Yeah. No, JBL confronted one of them. Yeah.
I was just about to say, I said we about to have the JBL NXT.
Yeah.
Cause they said on, was it Level Up?
Mm-hmm.
They say he has some new music. They say he got some 80s.
Jensen.
They say he has some new 80s type music.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious to see where this gonna go.
He gonna be like a Dusty Rose bunkhouse dressing, like he in the bunkhouse or something, like bunkhouse Buck and
Dick Slater.
the big Slater type. Yeah, is that what that's gonna be?
Either that or he gonna be like JBL Jr. We gonna I don't know. I'm curious to see. I'm curious to see where he gonna go with this.
I'll stick with the bunkhouse Buck and big Slater look.
So he gonna go Justin Hawk Bradshaw or Stan Hansen.
Yeah, could be. You can do that.
I think they see something in him.
Mm-hmm.
They see something in him. They broke him. They broke the team up and they focusing on him.
Right, because they got Brooks and Fallon Henley still together. Because she was in the segment with Tiffany Stratton. Because he was in that segment with her when she had to do the farm work,
Right.
Yeah. So they still together. Just Jensen went on his way. Yeah.
Now, somebody, man, I thought this was funny, but you got to answer this question. This is strictly for you. They asked this question, but the fans want to know. The fans want to know: should they make a Hustle and Flow Part 2 in Memphis? Now,
that's a good question.
Now, let's say now in the first Hustle and Flow, he was in jail. DJ was in jail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now in 2, he out. The song "Whoop That Trick" was a hit. "Whoop That Trick" been trending all them years. The white girl that was with him, then kept the money right.
Yeah.
How we gonna continue?
Yeah, that's a good question because they can't go back to Crystal Palace, so that place closed down now.
So we gotta say, cause what year was that in the movie?
Let's see, 2000.
And I'm talking about in the actual movie. What year they actually portrayed that in? It was in the 80s, right? Give or take.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Somewhere around there. So Terrence Howard had the perm, which he had the shower cap on his head.
Depending on what year they start at.
Mm-hmm.
Because you gotta remember, in the movie, he was already pushing 40.
Yeah.
He was already old.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say they push it, they go 10 years later. So he in his 50s. Like I said,
when he had a pregnant with Taraji P. Henson.
Yep, she was pregnant.
So think he gonna have a next generation rapper.
So the kid will be 10. He just getting out of jail. The game done changed. Like I said, "Whoop That Trick" became a phenomenon.
Right. And we keep, and one thing I say about Memphis,
y'all don't let nothing die.
We don't let nothing die, especially Nobody Needs Nobody. That's the Memphis anthem. That came out in '98. With like any song that is good, we are not gonna let it go. I don't care what it is. Whoop That Trick, it's been out so long, they just now implemented it into the Grizzly games and stuff like that.
Now they're saying that WWE.
Yeah, now WWE doing with Trick Williams. Yeah,
I really think they should make a photo just to see. I say let's push it up because whatever how much time they gave him in prison, he get out. Like I said, bring everybody back. Bring everybody back.
Anthony Anderson, DJ Qualls,
bring everybody back.
Yeah,
like I said, Homegirl kept the money right, so they ain't hurting for money.
Yeah. Taraji, she could come back.
She can come back. The baby, the baby born.
Mm-hmm.
Do 10 years old, however long time. What he gonna do?
Yeah.
That's it. He older now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they should do that. Because the first Hustle and Flow, if you wasn't familiar with Memphis, because that movie actually taught me a lot about Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, even though I was living here, it still taught me a lot. Because I didn't know nothing about the Crystal Palace.
The Crystal Palace, yeah, the
until
Crystal Palace was
and then one day I was going down the state, and I was going down Tunica. I was taking it when I was going down there. I just happened to see it.
Mm-hmm. That been the skating rink since the late 80s and early 90s. The Crystal Palace,
yep, and
that was the place to go.
Like whenever people come down, we go down there. I said, this is what Hustle and Flow was filmed.
Yeah. Right in the parking lot, and the lights were still working.
Yep.
The lights were still working over there. Not so much now.
And you talk about in the hood.
Yes, it's definitely in there. Because you got, it was Piggly Wiggly at the time over there next to it.
Yeah, Crystal Palace is definitely in the hood. You go down this long street, it's nothing but gas stations and corner stores.
Yeah.
Corner stores, liquor stores, chicken shacks.
Chicken shacks over there, right.
That's pretty much it. And you turn the corners, number houses. You turn at your own risk. But once you jump off that interstate and you make that left,
right.
Once you pass Crystal Palace, if you ain't got to stop, don't. Especially at night.
Right.
I think they should. I really think they should make a Hustle and Flow too.
Yeah, it's been around for 3 decades. Crystal Palace.
Because you in the story where he go to jail because he was walking, he had a smile on his face like Because when he was walking with the guards, and when the guards gave him the tape and said they was rappers, see, he could have took them and made them stars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they should do it. Then we need to put out a petition for Hustle and Flow 2 to come out.
And for the history lesson, I want to tell everybody, we go over to the Crystal Palace. It was opened in 1981. That's when the Crystal Palace was opened. It closed in 2017.
See, I was 2 years old when that place opened.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, the Crystal Palace, I'm telling y'all, if y'all in Memphis and going skating, that was the place to go. They had arcades, had the best pizza in Memphis. They had some good pizza, had some good food in there. They got, people skated, but they mostly went for the arcades and the food.
Because at one time they were talking about reopening, but nobody don't skate no more. No, these kids don't skate no more.
They don't know nothing about that.
I tried a couple years ago when I went to Texas and I took my kids skating.
Yeah.
I can't do that no more. My body ain't meant for skating. I don't have I don't have the coordination no more. I'm watching old men in their 60s and 70s just going around and doing the moves like they back in the disco era.
Right.
I can't even balance no more. I can't do that. By the time I was done, I was so sore. I'm like, nah, I can't do this no more. No. Mm-mm.
And they play number of Memphis rap music in there. That's all they played. They played Ball and G and Play a Fly and all that other stuff. They played all that in there. That was straight Memphis in there. Nothing else. All the Trigger Mans and the DJ Squeakies and Grace the Black and Play a Fly, all of them. Yeah. 3-6.
They don't know.
Mm-mm.
Now here's an interesting one. Describe the difference between the 3 tag teams. Doom, Harlem Heat, PYT Express.
Okay. PYT Express, I'm going to start with them. They dress like Michael Jackson. Norvell Lawson and Coco Beware. They dressed up, I'm thinking that was the beaded Michael Jackson, not the Thriller Mike. No, they did mix it.
Yeah, they mixed it.
They mixed the jackets between beaded and Thriller. That's all they were. They were just, Michael Jackson was hot back then, so.
Jared.
And then he had a song called PYT that came out too, Michael Jackson song.
Can't forget about them carefree curls.
And the carefree curls and everything. There wasn't no S curl like Johnny Gill.
No, I'm talking
they
about
had carefree curls.
and if you don't know what I'm talking about, these were the Jerry curls when you had the yellow can with the red say carefree curl. When you had the when you shake the can, when you go sugar, and you press the money go shrink.
With the activator,
you get 2 big sprays. 2 big sprays will do your whole curl.
And just see, Soul Glow, that's a bit too wet. That's too much. Soul Glow is, So
Carefree curl was just that just right spray. If you don't know, ask my mother-in-law, because she used it. She used to do Jerry curls back in the day. She still got Carefree curl in her pantry somewhere. I know she do.
Yeah, I still got that. You remember that hard grease that was the Royal Crown? Remember that? That hard grease that your mama had and doing the hot, had to comb with on the stove, on the eye of the stove.
Yep.
Yeah. And that now, Doom was just, you just had 2 brothers, 2 big brothers. 2 dominant, they one they actually pushed, they just want trying to say. I'm going to say they were just dominant, I wish they would have ran a little bit more longer.
Yes.
Than they did. That was my only gripe, but man, they was something special. Now, Harlem Heat, they're the ones ran the longest out of all of them. I think what the fall was is that when Sherry left, that's when they fell, and Book and Stevie went on their way. Stevie went to the NWO. Booker did his thing. They won't push Booker anyway.
Right.
So.
And that's gonna fall into the next club. But I'm gonna say this. PYT Express to me was just a lot of speed. There was just speed. Doom was just straight power.
Doom was the power.
Harlem Heat was the combination of both of them.
Both, yeah.
But you had Booker. There was both. You had Stevie was the power, Booker was the speed.
Right.
But all three of them were good.
Yep.
All 3 of them had something special about them.
Right.
And like you said, because when you had Doom, when Doom first came out, they had the mask on, but you had to be Stevie Wonder could tell who they were.
Right. That was what they called that saying of the worst kept secret.
I mean the bodies told who they were.
Yeah.
The man.
Could Jim Ross Smith could talk about all that Butch Reed and Ron Simmons.
I'm like, you could tell who they were.
Yeah.
I'm like the bodies and the way they wrestled told it. That kind of gave that away. So when they took the mask off, it wasn't shocking.
No. Cause the crowd didn't even react like, oh my goodness.
It was like duh.
They're like, okay, yeah, we know who they are. Yeah.
I said once Teddy Long got them.
That's when it took off.
Yeah. And why? And that's nothing. And now you want to talk about Hall of Fame? Put Doom in the Hall of Fame. Ron already in. And you know what? While we on the subject of Hall of Fame, I'm surprised the APA is not in as a team.
True.
I'm surprised. They both in separately. I'm surprised the APA not in as a team.
Yeah, they in as far as their single careers. Yeah, do it like with Booker. You put him in single, then you put him with Harlem Heat as a tag team.
I'm surprised the APA is not in as a tag team. That really shocked me.
Ron should be a 3-time Hall of Famer.
Absolutely.
He's what he needs to be. One with Doom and one with APA.
Matter of fact, if you really want to be gangster, make him. If he don't go in with Doom, he going in with the Nation.
Oh, the Nation should have been in. Oh my God, the Nation need to be in it.
Now let's talk about that. If the Nation goes in, who goes with him?
I want it to be I think all of them should put Crush, Savio, Godfather, D-Lo, Mark, You know they gonna put Ahmed Johnson in there.
No. Should
yeah, Mark the Rock.
Should Rock go in?
Yeah, put him in. Put all of them. Crush Sabio too. Put all them in there. Mm-hmm.
Clarence Mason.
The original was just Crush Sabio, right?
Cause I think if they do it, I just have a feeling they'll do Farouk, they'll do D-Lo, they'll do Kama Mustafa, Mark Henry,
and
if they could, they would put Owen in.
Yeah, that's right.
If they could,
but then if they could, Mark ain't gonna let that happen.
They wouldn't put Rock in. They wouldn't put Rock in with them. If they do put the Nation in, they'll probably do Nation after Rock go in by himself.
The Rock won't go by itself, then put the group. I got you. Which
was weird to me because Triple H is in with DX, but he's not in by himself.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think he wanted that way because really his name, he didn't really make his name until he got with DX.
And that since he's over the Hall of Fame now, I think that's gonna happen.
I'm saying he probably gonna go and buy himself at some point. I think he's gonna let everybody else go. Then he go.
Before him,
Everybody get their shine.
I think we gonna finally see Demolition in there.
Oh yeah,
since Triple H over, I can see Demolition.
We gonna see Luger. We gonna see, I think Elizabeth going in.
Yep.
Who else? Who else is missing that needs to go? Who else is missing that need to go?
Who said it's long overdue? Cyndi Lauper, put her in the celebrity part.
Yeah, Cyndi Lauper need to go.
Mm-hmm.
The Jumping Bomb Angels need to go.
Yep.
They should have been in a long time ago.
Yeah.
Let me see who else. Since we talking about it. I said, well, we say Luger. Brian Pillman.
Brian Pillman, yes.
He should have been in. Why he didn't go in with the Hall Foundation, I will never understand that.
Right. And it'll be interesting to see who inducts him. I know it won't be Junior, so because they're gonna play that storyline.
Yep.
Yeah.
While we talking, the Midnight Express and Jim Cornette.
Mm-hmm. That's another one, yeah. Rock and roll in.
Yep, rock and roll.
Have a rock and roll induct him.
Right.
That was one of the greatest rivalries of the 80s. Yes. Have rock and roll induct him.
See, Nikita Koloff need to go. After we had with Dudley, he need to go.
Mm-hmm.
They got so many people.
I have Cody Rhodes do that one.
Exactly. They got many people in the NWA that need to be in there. That they definitely not thinking about. Oh yeah, Cody Rhodes need definitely do that one.
Nikita,
the superpowers.
Mm-hmm.
Because if Magnum TA was healthy enough, he could have did it too. Because that was
Magnum TA need to be in there. Yeah.
I thought Magnum TA was in the Hall of. He's not in the Hall of Fame.
Is it?
I could have sworn Magnum TA was in the Hall of Fame. I might be wrong.
Is Magnum TA in the Hall of Fame?
I could have sworn Magnum TA was in the Hall of Fame. Hold on, let's take a look at that one. Let's look. Nope.
Yeah, well, if that's it, Magnum need to be in there.
Hands down. He's in the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Yeah. He'd be in the WWE Hall of Fame. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. He definitely needs to be in.
Yeah, you put Nick Bockwinkel in there.
See, why you put Rick Martel need to be in.
Mm-hmm.
Slick need to be in.
There's definitely Slick in.
And I don't care what nobody say. Kamala need to be in.
Of course. Slick was the focal point of the Mega Powers breaking up.
There it is. And
him in the Twin Towers.
I told you to somebody, but they don't agree with it. But you gotta think about it. It set a precedence. I mean, he's gone now, but it set us precedent. Yeah, I think he made Savage look like a beast. Zeus.
Oh, he's in there.
Oh, he's in there, right? That's right. He did go in.
Yeah, he in there.
He did go in. My bad.
He went in
what,
last year.
Was it last year?
It was last year.
Because he made Savage like a beast.
Because they had him in the game. See,
yeah,
when they had him in the game, they put his Hall of Fame stuff up. Yeah, he in there.
Yeah, they got so many people that's missing. Are the Nasty Boys in?
No.
There you go. Money Inc. needs to go in.
Ronnie Garvin.
Yep.
There's a lot of people, man. They need to go in there.
Since you know they not focusing on just straight WWE guys.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talent out there that needs to be recognized. And then that Legacy Hall of Fame, that needs to go. I don't like that because they did a lot of people that's in that Legacy Hall of Fame. I thought was ridiculous.
They put Bruiser Brody in the Legacy
instead of
the top Hall of Fame.
That was no.
You talking about Bruiser Brody? Bruiser Brody was, he should have been in the top Hall of Fame, not in those side Hall of Fame like they did with Brickhouse Brown. They put Brickhouse Brown in the side Hall of Fame, as I call it. That Legacy.
Yeah.
They put Brickhouse Brown in there.
I mean, you put Mildred Burke, one of the pioneers of female wrestling.
Yeah.
Dick the Bruiser, Frank Gott, Dr. Jerry Graham. George Hackensmith, the first world heavyweight champion. You put, now people don't understand this one, but you gotta understand SD Jones. SD Jones, if you go back to the 80s, you saw SD Jones a lot on WWE television, on WWE house shows.
Mm-hmm.
Whether he won or lost, you saw him a lot. You put Hiro Matsuda, Wahoo McDaniel, Sputnik Monroe, Pat O'Connor.
These are pioneers.
You put Stan Stasiak, the WWF champion. You put one of your former world champions in. Ray the Crippler Stevens, Lou Thez. You put Luna Vachon, of all people, in the Legacy Hall of Fame.
In the Legacy Hall of Fame. Come on, really?
You put Dr. Death Steve Williams. I didn't get that one at all.
I didn't either. No.
That one
was... Dr. Death... Yeah.
But a lot of these people that's in the Legacy Hall of Fame should have been in the regular Hall of Fame. Then you got people saying, well, it's still a Hall of Fame. No, yeah, too, but yeah, that's true, but they didn't get the recognition they deserve.
That's kind of like, okay, we can put him in, Dr. Death in, Ray the Cripple, Steven, Dick the Bruiser. We just put them all in there.
That's like when you go to the Grammys and they show awards, and they'll just show them before they go to commercial. They'll just say, these people won, but they don't get TV time. They don't get that camera time.
Right. Like Vader. Yeah, Vader's in there, but he's in the top. Thank God for that, because I thought they were going to add Vader in the Legacy. That would have been a slap in his face.
Right. He would have came out the grave on that one.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Like, you don't put the 3-time WCW champion in no Legacy.
Right, the man that's
one of the greatest big men in history.
Right, the man who won time every country he's been. No.
Right.
Let's finish this up before we get out of here. We got the results from the PWI Awards. I want to get your thoughts on them.
Okay.
Let's start with the Wrestler of the Year. Seth Rollins. Agree or disagree?
Agree.
Okay.
So I'm hot right now. Yeah.
Okay. Woman of the Year. Rhea Ripley.
Of course. She's definitely.
Most popular. Cody Rhodes.
Of course.
I would have picked LA Knight on this one.
The bias?
Yep, I would have went no because he's actually popular. I think.
Cody is too.
I think LA Knight. I think if you put them side to side, I think LA Knight Cody Rhodes has the fan base. But I think LA Knight is more popular than Cody Rhodes right now. Does Cody Rhodes just have a bigger fan base?
I got okay. I see what you're saying.
Cody Rhodes fan base is bigger, but LA Knight right now I think is more popular to me.
I see. Yeah.
The faction of the year, hands down, Judgment Day.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Tag team of the year for the second year in a row is FTR.
Okay.
Let's see. Now with that one, I wonder who was their competition.
I was trying to think, is there any more tag teams? Like Balor and Priest and
PWI. Well, let me look at something here. I'm gonna see if they have I'm trying to see if I can find the full list. But I'm gonna keep going. The match of the year. Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley, WrestleMania 39.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah.
I would have picked the IC title match. Gunther, Drew, and Sheamus.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was hands
I think the reason they did that because Rhea beat Charlotte. That's why.
Yep. But we all kind of knew that was gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Most inspirational award went to Mark Briscoe.
Yeah, that's absolutely. Speaking of that, shout out to AEW. You know, there was 1 year ago that Jay passed, and that was a great tribute. You know, had his kids out there, Jay's kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mark, you know, Uncle Mark was out there. You know, they talked about how she will never walk again, and now she walking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was good.
That was definitely a tearjerker moment right there.
Tearjerker, yeah. So shout out to them for that.
We had the comeback of the year. Went to Trinity.
Yeah, come on in. She came in. You know, won the Knockouts title. I can see that.
We got most improved. Now that went to LA Knight.
Most improved. I thought he was already great.
Right.
Improved? No. I wouldn't even put him in that category.
Now who was you?
I'm trying to think who should have been in there.
Now, if you give somebody most improved.
Like you feel not like okay, this is he.
I would have said somebody like a Ilya Dragunov.
Yeah,
he got improved. He won the NXT title. That's the most improved to me.
Mm-hmm. That's a good pick.
Matter of fact, Trick Williams is the most improved to me.
There you go. He's starting to get hot now, right?
There's somebody like that. That's the most improved. Somebody in NXT should have won that. Easy.
Mm-hmm. Right.
We got Indie Wrestler of the Year for the second year in a row, but hands down to me, Matt Cardona.
Matt Cardona, yeah, absolutely. No question.
Rookie of the Year. I don't know how they came up with this one because she's been hurt most of the time. Saruka.
Yeah, she got an ACL tear. No. Hurt. I mean, she got potential, but not for this.
I'm like,
no, it should have been like rookie. I'll say Kalani Jordan. I'll give it to Kalani. The ones in NXT, like the one getting the push, like Kiana James.
Yeah, there you go.
I gave it to Kiana. Yeah. I gave it to her. Or Kalani.
And that I could definitely, I could side with you on that one. I was like, how did she get and she been injured? I forgot. To be honest, I forgot she was even there.
Yeah, she tore ACL. Yeah,
and they having some ACL issues in NXT.
Yeah, Nikita Lyons just coming back from her second one.
And now Cora Jade.
Oh God, yeah. Just when she was starting, this happened.
I'm like, come on. The feud of the year. Sami Zayn versus the Bloodline.
Yeah, we can't knock that.
No, we can't.
That was good.
Yeah,
that was good.
Can't argue that one. Most hated of the year. That's a no-brainer. That is a no-brainer. Now, if he didn't win most hated, I would have slapped the voters. If Dominic Mysterio didn't win most hated,
either that or Christian Cage, I would have took both. Either or.
I think Christian came in. I think he came in too late in the game.
Yeah.
But I agree with you.
Dominic,
but I agree.
Yeah. But Dominic, every time he tried to talk, they boomed. So you talk about nuclear heat. So yeah, most hated Dominic, no question.
And before I get to the last one, another question came in while we were talking. Did you get the joke, the Tom and Nick joke that R-Truth was talking about? Because you know they got the T-shirt out now.
Yeah.
Did you get the joke?
What he was saying?
When he saying Tom and Nick, what he was saying, he was really saying Dominic. He was talking about Dominic, but he was saying Tom and Nick like Dominic was two people.
Yeah.
So if you go, because there's a shirt out on WWE Shop where it got R-Truth and it got Dominic and another person that looked like Dominic and it got Tom and Nick.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. That guy that amateur wrestler looked like Dominic. They took a picture with him.
Yeah.
The real and Dominic was like, what? He had that look like, he looked just like me. Look, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the Tom and Nick joke. It had to click for a minute. But he's really just talking about, instead of saying Dominic, he keeps saying Tom and Nick. That's why, if you ever know when he talk about it to Priest be looking like, who are you talking about?
Yeah. But no, Dominic did take a picture with him as well, yeah.
So that's the running joke.
I remember now.
It had to click for him. I said, no, he just talking about Dominic. He just say Tom and Nick with two people. But that's I'm gonna tell you something. R-Truth making the Judgment Day more watchable.
Now he's selling merch and giving Damian Priest his cut and gave man, the one with Finn Balor was funny. He was just putting it in his pocket. Like, here's yours. And Dominic, here's yours. Yeah. And JD like, you ain't in the Judgment Day, JD.
He said, can I get my cut? He was like, well, you not on the shirt.
You're on the shirt, yeah. He said, I'll get real hers later. Yeah.
I mean, he making this work. This is too funny. And
they got him and Miz back together, awesome truth, but at the same time, he's with the Judgment Day, and he kind of winking like, I got what you He said, you don't want me to tag? Okay, wink. Kind of winking at him like, I hear you, but he really went to Miz, You
can see
Priest. Like, Miz was like confused, like, what are you doing?
You can see Priest warming up to him.
Yeah.
And
people just cracking up.
They be trying not to laugh.
You can see Damien holding back. Yeah, even Dominic,
They be trying not to laugh, but I'm gonna say, Vince love him. Vince love R-Truth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because you talking about a guy that'll never get released.
Yeah, talking about they call him that lifer.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
That's a dude that ain't never get released.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't get rid of him. He'll always find something for him to do. I think they made that 24/7 belt for him.
Yeah. And as a matter of fact, they mentioned that and they did an interview with him on Busted Open Radio. They mentioned the belt. Because Mark Henry said that ugly, that green belt, he said that was made for you, Truth. That was for yeah, even he said it was made for him.
Yeah, I think they did that. But like I said, you give Truth anything. Because it's funny, if you look at the comedy side, and if you look at R-Truth and look at the real Ron Killings, it's two different people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because you think if Ron the Truth Killings was in WWE, think about that.
That they talking about that mean,
that mean
nasty R-Truth.
that TNA Ron Killings,
Yeah.
that NWA World Champion Ron Killings within WWE. He would have been champion.
Oh, of course.
He would have been champion. Especially the fact they got two world champions. Oh, he would have been champion. And they would have took him more seriously.
Yeah.
And last but not least on the awards, the Lifetime Achievement Award went to Sting. So he got one.
Absolutely, he about to retire.
He got one more award on his way out.
Yeah, that makes sense because he on his way out anyway. So yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are done answering y'all questions.
So thank y'all for that. That was a good question.
Definitely some good questions. Like I said, I can't wait. Still got another month to go. Or should I say, yeah, about another month, another 5 weeks before I hit the Big Easy. Get ready for No Surrender. You know, I'm getting started. So I'm gonna get down there on the 30th. Don't know if I'll be able to do a show, cause I might be cause I know there's a Pelican game that night. So I might be there. If not, then we'll probably go ahead and record it. But
yeah.
I'll definitely let you know how it went, cause there's the pay-per-view that Friday, there's tapings that Saturday, so I'll be at both of those. But in the meantime, in between time, continue to support Bad Superman TV right here on YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, Google Podcasts. I found out it's getting ready to go away this month. So if you listen on Google Podcasts, you're gonna have to find a new way to watch it. But just Google Getting That Podcast. Trust me, we everywhere. We everywhere you want to be. But like I said, Google Podcast is going away fully. I'm gonna be uploading a episode Throwback edition this weekend too. So we're gonna get that loaded up for y'all over the weekend. And as always, continue to support us. As long as they got wrestling going on, we gonna always have something to talk about. So if you in this area, if you somewhere where it's snowing a lot, stay warm, be safe. We gonna be here. Oh, I messed it up before I even close it out. Anything you want to say before we roll out?
Actually, I just got a question just came in for you. This is real quick. He said that he wanted to remain anonymous. He was like, I know y'all about to get out of here, but let me see. Hold on just a second. Yeah. He said, I know y'all about to get out of here, but Bad Superman, I want to ask you a question. He said that, do you think the Warriors need to break up? Is this the time?
Talking about the Golden State Warriors?
Yeah, the Golden. He said talking about the Golden. He just mentioned the Warriors. Yeah, he talking about the Golden State Warriors. You think it's time to finally break them up?
I think
it's time?
I think Draymond Green need to go.
Mm-hmm.
I think Draymond Green needs to go. He's not gonna be. He only could do so much for you. Like some days he hot, some days he not. But he's not a leader.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's talking about he wants to be a leader, then you need to go to Detroit. Go to a team that suck and rebuild them. Because you cause number problems. As far as, Steph is not going anywhere. Steph not going
anywhere. I think he mentioned Clay too. He was talking about you think Clay need to go.
If Clay goes, where is he gonna go? Where could he fit?
Yeah, because he got them bad knees.
Exactly. You need to go. You need to go somewhere where it won't hurt. Because wherever he go, it's gonna cost you.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be a factor. You got to go somewhere where he don't have to do much.
Mm-hmm.
So where he don't have to lead. I always tell like for him, you know, go to a young team. Go to like Charlotte. You got championships, so you're not hurting nobody. Come to Memphis. They could use a shooter.
Yep.
They come to a small market team where you don't have to do as much. Cause like if you come to Memphis next season, John Morant gonna be the leader, so you know that'll take weight off of him.
He won't be the focal point
Go to
again. Once
Milwaukee.
again,
If you got Giannis, Dame, and Clay on top of Middleton, with Brock Lopez, that's a nice squad. But the key is with him, he got to stay healthy. Because right now, Golden State, they're going to be at a phase where they're going to have to rebuild. Because they
won't last forever. Yeah.
They're getting young, which you know. That's what you do, and I'm glad you brought up basketball because something just came to my head that really got under my skin. I don't know if you heard what happened. I don't know if you saw it, but recently the Bulls did a Ring of Honor ceremony, right?
Oh yeah, I know where you're going with it. Yeah,
they did a Ring of Honor, and pretty much none of the big names showed up. Jordan didn't show, Pippen didn't show, Rodman didn't show. But, you know, they represented, you know, the championship Bulls. When they got to Jerry Krause, the former GM, the man who built those 6 championships, the man who bought Jordan, the man who bought Pippen, then Rodman, Phil Jackson. Do you know, not only did they boo this man, they booed this man's wife's kids and grandkids were there.
I didn't understand that.
You know why they booed him. You know why they booed him. They blame him for breaking up the team.
But Jordan was going to retire anyway. In 98. That was even Jordan said that. Yeah.
Jordan was going. Everybody was on their way out the door.
Anyway, right.
That they still. I'm like, okay, this man bought you 6 championships. Everybody was ready to go. That's what they meant. They not looking at what he did. They're looking at what he did after the fact. And they booed. When I say they booed,
oh yeah.
I mean they
want him to be like Boston Celtics and the Lakers, talking about a dynasty, having like 16 championships and all this other stuff.
Consider the Bulls.
Hey, 6 is great.
I still consider the Bulls a dynasty.
Yeah, 6 championships. That's great.
I mean, 2 3-peats.
Yes.
That's a dynasty. I mean, 2 3-peats, that's a dynasty.
Yeah.
I mean, and you can see his wife was crying. I mean, it was bad. I mean, Charles Barkley. He went. He was hot. That was. I mean, the wife. I mean, it was embarrassing. That was completely uncalled for. And they need to be, them fans need to be ashamed of themselves for that.
Right.
I mean, you think they was not going to honor him?
Right. He was going to put the team together.
I mean, you mad because of what he did after the fact?
Not like y'all still holding on to that.
I mean, so by that logic, what your GM doing now?
Now he trying to get rid of Zach LaVine.
Yeah, Zach LaVine don't want to be there anyway.
Yeah. So now you gonna boo him for that? Seriously.
Yeah, I thought that was sad. I thought it was just embarrassing. And I wouldn't even, to be honest, if they knew, I'm kind of glad Mike and them didn't show up. Because
Mike probably would have went in on him if Mike was
exactly.
there. Oh my God!
If that would have happened, no,
Michael Jordan,
Pippen, Rodman, if all of them would have been there, if I was a part of that team and you did that, regardless to how you felt about Jerry Krause, regardless how the fans felt, that wouldn't have flew. Oh, I would have went clean off. That's just
especially
straight.
Jordan and Rodman.
On top of that, the man dead.
Yeah.
That make it even. It's bad enough you're booing him. You booing, and on top of that, he dead. And you got this man. You're booing him. His wife up there crying. His kids, his grandkids. How you think they felt?
Right. Man, Michael would have went. I know him and Rodman would have took that microphone. Oh God!
It wouldn't have been nothing nice. I know I would have said, if they would have said, I would have said something. I would have never been a part of no bull ever again. Nope. Don't call me for no Bulls event ever again after that. Matter of fact, I would have told him, take me out the Ring of Honor. Don't even put me in the Ring of Honor for this.
Yeah.
I would have told him.
If y'all want to be like that,
I'm like, since we got fans that's acting like this, I don't even want to be a part of it. I mean, you keep my whatever time, but nope.
Right.
Because the fans don't deserve it. That's why. That's why they're never gonna win another championship. That's sound time for you, but yeah, we about to get out of here for real. So as I was saying before we got on.
Thank you for that question, by the way. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, no doubt. Like I said, if y'all got questions, definitely hit us up in the comments. Hit us up in the comments. Information in the description box. If you anybody want to come on the show and talk to us, reach out to us and we'll get you on, and you can come join us. But as always, like I said, check out Bad Superman TV right here on YouTube, Spotify, all of the platforms. Y'all be safe, stay warm. We out of here.
Peace.